at locations near you. Bumps, bruises, checkups.
Hey everybody, Dave here with Dave Does It One, and in the garage today. It's been a little while. It's kind of a change of plans coming up. I'm volunteering at a car show, helping park cars and stuff, and they said, we'd love you to have your car out. I don't really have a car to take to a show. Show's on May 27th. I'll put details up somewhere in the video here. But anyhow, what I want to do is make this a roller. So I've got a grill shell, I've got a radiator up in the house, some headlights, some tail lights, the barefoot gas pedal, 48 Ford truck gauges. It's hard to see from this close, but 26, 27 Model T Roadster pickup. Beds over there. Got some big wheels for the rear. I do not have a rear axle or any kind of front suspension yet. But the plan is, I found a early Ford 1.5 ton front axle with the spring and the huge drum brakes on there that would have taken the Bud wheels. Hopefully I'm going to pick that up either this weekend or next weekend. But, you know, you got 350 combo here, SM 465, the 250 out of Frank. You know, Frank is on the rotisserie. But I'm probably going to use the 350 in Frank, and depending on starter mounting options, I'm probably going to put I have a new rear main seal and oil pan gasket and stuff for this. This did run. I did drive Frank before. So I'm probably going to put the 250 in the Model T along with the TH350, which probably needs to be rebuilt. Like I said, I'm just trying to make it look like something, some kind of roller. So yeah, I need to find some kind of axles and just make it look like something in the next 2 months. If it comes down to it, you know, I might do the 250, the SM 465. And I can shorten up the drive shafts from Frank. I have this old bent cross member that I can use to mount the bell housing in the Model A frame over there. This white box up here is a wiring harness, like a $30 Amazon one I picked up for Frank. But hell, if I can make something run to take this show, that would be awesome. So that's kind of what the plan is. Don't know if I can maybe find like a 12 bolt. I'm not going to use Frank's rear end because I don't want to cut the brackets and stuff off to put in the Model A. But if I can find another one that's 5 lug, I have wheels I can throw on there. Otherwise, I have the wheels that are sitting in the bed there are, I think they're Unilug 5x4.5, 5x4 3/4. Can't do much on it tonight. I need to make a little bit more space in here because this weekend I do have to put a fuel pump and crankshaft position sensor in my mother-in-law's car. So that's kind of taken away from some of this time. But like I said, Frank will probably get tipped up sideways here on the rotisserie and kind of pushed off to the side. It is spring now, and hopefully it's going to warm up a little bit. I can get this heater out of the way. I got,
Get started today at stitchfix.com.
yeah. I don't think I have any brakes for the Model A, but I do have, this is the manual brake setup from Frank.
You have 47 new
The old carburetor. I have a brand new carburetor on that engine. And sorry, I'm just kind of all over the place here, but just trying to get ideas in my head. Yeah, I got the starter for the, I came with the 350 down there. I have the starter for Frank's engine around here somewhere. I do have the motor mounts here. And I got the pads on there. If they're junk, they're junk, whatever. I know the fuel pump does work. Like I said, I ran Frank around the yard. I'll have to make sure to remember to plug the oil fill hole, or I mean the oil pressure sender hole. Yeah, and then like I said, I have a bent cross member. I have the straight one here, but this one is staying in Frank. I had to weld these pieces back together and having to cut it to get it out. Just kind of showing here that sander I got does a really nice job. So when I get the time on this, I am gonna clean it up as much as I can, and then probably get a pressure sandblaster for getting the inside and the corners and such. You know, obviously this is flipped upside down right now. But yeah, so anyhow, I'm gonna find a place to set you guys down. I do need to find me a tripod at some point, or something to hold my phone, or even maybe getting something other than my phone to record some stuff. So yeah, let me set you guys down here, and I'll try and make myself some space, and then I'll get back to you and go make some dinner.
Tells my story. Every break reveals my glory. I'm not perfect, never was, but I'm stronger than because. Mirrors, I see clearer now. No more ghosts gonna drag me down. I was lost in the echoes, torn apart, but I'll stitch these pieces to restart.
I don't really have this maybe balance very well. I've never had this issue before, so it's kind of a pain to get upright. It balances quite well, right side up or upside down. I was planning on not flipping it sideways until I had help, but you know how it is. You gotta get crap done. right, I think I can get a vehicle in here. I have to move my approach ramps over a little bit, but I have access to my toolbox. I should probably hide the cherry picker somewhere else, but jack's right there. You can never have too many jack stands. There's more hiding back in here, behind the doors. But yeah, that's about it for now. I gotta go hunt for some parts, and I'll put a link to the website for the car show I'm going to be volunteering at up at my video here, and we'll see you next time.